Alrighty, so let's check on this hive. I can't remember what the status was last time I did this hive. Now I've got some more frames and stuff in the truck. So if I pull, let's put the top this way. So I got some more frames and some foundation in the truck. That way if I pull any of this out, we'll have something to replace it with. But this top box has little to nothing in it. As you can see. Now they have started drawing it out a little bit. They have started drawing it out a little bit, but as far as putting any kind of nectar or to mount anything in it, they haven't been doing that. This one's got a little bit of a weight to it. And that's nectar. So they've started doing a little bit of something to it. So, but there's no reason for me to take this all the way apart at the top, but so we're gonna pop this top box off. There's probably honey in these two frames here, and probably in these two frames, and we'll probably pull that. As I was saying earlier, most of y'all know I'm not a big fan of beekeeping equipment just because it's so hot. I don't mind a few bee stings here and there, as long as you don't get to being crazy about it. See, this is nectar and capped honey at the top. Now look at this side of it. That's crazy, ain't it? How dark the wax is. But that's all capped honey. Got worker brood, capped honey at the top. That's drone brood right there. And then we got more worker brood on this side with capped honey. So as you can tell, this hive's doing really good. It's almost to the point, just by looking at what I've seen so far, that it's probably going to need another box added to it. Let's pull one more frame out of here. Some more worker brood, capped honey. Same thing on that side. I had a guy comment on one of my videos not too long ago about me taking the frames away from the hive and not keeping them over the hive. Now, regular beekeeping, that's what you need to do. But since I'm doing videos, I kind of have to do stuff a little differently. That's all capped honey. Matter of fact, right there's our queen. In case y'all didn't see her. She's trying to play hide and go seek. She's in that corner right there. And when you know where your queen's at, you always want to make sure where she's at on the frame before you stick it back in here. That way you don't roll her and kill her. Keep dropping my hive tube. Now they're bringing in a nectar from somewhere. Pretty good right now. What I could do is just add another box on top of this one and move a couple frames up and give them more room, because they're showing little to no interest in that honey super. There was a bee sting. A kamikaze. Kind of stings a little bit. We got honey and nectar. That's all honey right there. What we might end up doing, looks like they're bringing honey from this side, working their way over. But see, none of them's got enough capped honey to actually pull the frame itself. So we know it's doing good. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this box back together. I'm gonna check that bottom box right quick and see what the bottom box looks like compared to the top. See what kind of room they got up top or in the bottom box. Looks like we got good bee numbers in the bottom, but I can't really tell a whole lot about what they got going on. We got lots of eggs and larvae. So she's laying the bottom box up pretty good. And it's the same way on the other side. They're starting to get a little pissy. One just stung me right there. You can probably see it beating. Here's another one. So what I'm going to do with this hive and smoke them, calm them down a little bit. Yeah, it's the same thing on this side. Eggs and larvae. And then on this side she's got it laid out and they're capped. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another hive body and put on here. Move a couple frames up, and we'll see if we can give them some room. That way they don't swarm in the late season. So I'm gonna grab that right quick. Alrighty, so I went and got another hive body. Here's what I got in here. I bought me some black plastic foundation, double dipped with wax, and then I got some regular wax foundation with the wire in it. We're gonna put this in this hive, see if they draw it out like they're supposed to, and we'll do a comparison on it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these two out, put them over here. This frame I took out a while ago with eggs and larvae in it, we're gonna stick it in here, right in the middle. They're really getting pissy now. And then we're going to take and do the same thing with this one. Put it right in the center of that box. And then what I'll do, I'll slide these outside frames over on one side. We'll put this in. And then on the other side, we'll slide them over. And put the wax foundation in. Now the reason why we did that, you don't want to put regular foundation in the middle of this time of year. Just because it's just easier to put it on the outside, as far as what I think. We'll set that back on like that. Then we'll take this hive body that was off screen a while ago, and right here's where I put the two foundations for the drone comb and eggs and larvae and stuff. I put them in the center of the box. That's where you always want to put that stuff. And then we'll put our frames together just like that. Then we'll put the top back on it. Yeah, they're getting pissy. So if you get stung a whole bunch or a couple times and the bees keep stinging you, sometimes it's better just to go ahead and smoke yourself down to help cover up any alarm pheromones and all that good stuff. Got one on the leg a while ago. So there we go. That's what we're doing to that hive. Now the reason why I did that, I got to find the top. The reason why I did that to this hive was they're about ready to swarm, or they're getting to the point where they could swarm in the next couple of weeks. This cotton out here is going to start flowering here before too long, and probably where they're bringing in that nectar and stuff from is from the cotton. So I went ahead and give them some room in this box to expand to keep them from swarming, and also give them room to do whatever they need to do. So that hive's doing good. We know we got a laying queen. We know we have a queen because we've seen her, and we don't have any swarm cells or anything like that, so we're good to go. So that's the update on that hive. Let's move on to the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I like the head net so far. You can see through it, and it looks like it's going to be something that I'll be able to use quite regularly. So I'll put the link for it below. Like I said, I think it was right. It's either $14 or $19, and I think it's worth its money. As you can see, I didn't get stung in the face. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit that like button, and if you're not a subscriber, come on over to the channel and subscribe. We're almost 11,000 subs now, so thanks for everybody for supporting the channel. Hope y'all doing good, and as always, we'll see y'all on the next one.